women were underage secretaries, and can you expound on that?
Yeah, well, I guess they were, because they were there. I seen them. I seen them myself. It's all true. It's all true.
Good evening, messenger. You convinced us that you were the last messenger. How many other bastard children do you have?
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
Barbershop Conversations, man. Make sure you guys go to Silent Hero Films, man, and go check out my films, man. Check out my films, man. In honor of Michael B. Jordan and all the corny men out here, the Russell Wilsons, the Michael B. Jordans, the Frederick Hawthorns, and I honor y'all today, man. And we have a clip. We have a viral clip, man, of this woman who has a weave. She got shades on in the daytime, and she wanna be 25 when she's probably 45, or she looks, you know what I mean, just lost in the sauce, man. She's lost in the European mix, man. She got some designer glasses on with, and I know her daddy didn't give her that hair. You know what I mean? That was probably bought at some Korean shop. You know what I mean? And it's just a tragedy what's happening to black people, man. And when you don't respect the men who say, you know what, I don't want to be cool, I want to have character. And we're gonna play this clip, and I'm gonna digest it in a second because this hits home. You guys know on so many.
Say that misquoted for sure.
Here we go.
No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. And you know, we know each other. We go way back, all the way to Chad Science in Newark. Okay.
The Corny kid, right?
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously
the corny kid, right? Look at this. We got the
killing things out here. And you know, we know each other. We go way back, all the way to Chad Science in Newark. Okay.
Got the bodyguard in the back.
No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. No, you did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name, but yeah, he is obviously killing things out here.
Anyways, man, let me jump into this, man, because this is right up my alley, man. Right up my alley, man. And the corny kid, right? The corny kid, right? I remember as a child, man, you know, he had gangs, everything you could think of. Man, come hang out. Nah, I'm going home and play basketball, man. I couldn't wait to go to Mount Carmel Park and shoot basketball, man. I couldn't wait. You know what I mean? Like, that was like the highlight of my day, man, when I was a kid. And now when you look at your life as an adult and you're successful, whether you're a lawyer, whether you're a doctor, whether you're a school teacher, whether you work for a union or whether you own your own business, you're successful because you chose not to be a gang member. You chose not to ditch. You chose not to get high or drunk in them little $50 motels that they used to rent these middle school and high school kids. We had the Snooty Fox on Western and King when I was a kid. And ditch parties and everything you could think of, man. And you chose to be the difference in your family, and I salute you, male or female. I definitely salute you, black, white, or Asian. I definitely salute you. But I want to steer this conversation towards black men. You know what I mean? These are the women that reject the good men, and they have cold words for them. You know what the cold words is? Or are you not cool enough? You can't. And the women say you're not cool enough. You have no swag. You have no sauce. And the gangbangers and the Crips and the Bloods and the drug dealers and the pimps say you can't get pussy, man. You weak, man. You can't get no pussy. Cold words, man. Cold words. But the real corny people in our community are these women with the fire red wigs, don't own their own business, got two or more baby daddies, got designer clothes on and don't own no house, bragging about how she was at a table last night and she's the type of woman that brags about who she spoke to. She looks like the type of woman that brags about going to a party where all the celebrities are. She owns nothing. And the men, oh man, I can go on for days about men. These men, that same men that call Michael B. Jordan corny, call me corny, call Russell Wilson corny, they're the real corny dudes in our communities. They got arm sleeves, they got tattoos, they got one felon, two felons. They begging me for a job, and now they got to resort to being pimps and drug dealing and side hustling to death. Ain't got no trades, and they begging the painter for jobs. They begging the mom for money. They staying in the garage of their grandma's house, and they've never left their mom's house. They've been with their mom their whole entire life. They can't date a woman because they look like they passed. They got tattoos and they got bullet wounds, and they talk like they got a third grade education. They afraid to be around successful people because they believe they don't fit in. They're 100 pounds overweight, and it's endless. It's endless, man. And before I continue, I again want to salute the black men. Since I really honor y'all, man. I really honor the black men that raised their families, got married, got one baby mother. Uh, uh, the men that that fell in love with the woman and is a great stepfather. Uh, a man that goes to work from 9 to 5, supports his family, has a union job, is an architect, is a business guy. I really, really, from the depths of my soul, I honor you. Like, and I know you don't get praise often. I don't care if you're a barber. I fucking honor you. You take care of your kids. Your son is sweeping the barber shop. I like, from the depths of me, like you have no idea. Or whether you have you're a trash truck driver or I mean, it's endless jobs. Or whether you're a lawyer or a doctor and you're supporting your family, you go to college, you go to trade school, and the men and women, the men that get out of jail and do right, I honor you. Who becomes personal accountable. I honor you. Now, as I digress back into the slums of this conversation, these men that tried to convince you at 18, 19, and 20, and don't forget, win the first 5 hours of your day. These men that was getting all the pussy at 18 had the box what was it? The Maxima. It was the Nissan Maxima. It was the 318 BMW, I think it was, and all, yeah, you know what I mean, bragging about selling dope and beating up people and beating up and guess what? All they doing harm to black people. You've never online, I swear before Jesus Christ, I've never online, and even in my family, I've never seen online and in real life a black drug dealer say, man, 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 I sold to all white people, man. I've never heard a gangbanger in my life. In my life, I've never heard a gang member say, you know what, man, I just robbed 40 white people. Man, I just went to Beverly Hills and robbed 4 white people. I've never heard a black pimp say ever in my life say, man, I'm pimping 50 white women. Never in my life. Never. They always selling dope to black people. They always pimping black women. They always gang banging and beating up and robbing, killing and stealing black people. Always. It's never. I'm telling you, it's never. I grew up in Harlem and I grew up in South Central LA. So I went from impoverished area from coast to coast, you know. And the quickest solution, my experience, the quickest solution to success out of poverty is falling in love with the opposite sex and build. That's all I'm gonna say. 2 minds are better than one. 2 incomes are better than one. You know what I mean? I'm just telling you. Be selfless and build. That's the best advice I can give you 17-year-olds, man. That's in Polytechnic School of New York and all these technical schools that you're going through, man. And you have aspirations of going to MIT, Caltech, Cal, UCLA, USC, NYU, or even if you just want to open up, not just, even if you want to open up a business at 18 or inherit family business. See, black people don't believe in nepotism. Black people think nepotism is terrible. We too busy fighting over where we come from, what our last names are. And in the grand scheme of economics, means nothing. I mean, not unless you're gonna inherit Bruce Beach or something. You know what I mean? Or I'm just saying, which they didn't really inherit. You know, they just used that story. You got your slave name, but you making slave wages. You got your slave name, but you living in a slave bachelor apartment. We arguing over what your last name is, what your first name is. Come on, man. The real cowards, the real coons, the real cornballs are these cool guys in high school and middle school and college. The real coons, the cowards. Coons, cowards, what's that one? Whatever one I said, are the drug dealers. I've never seen a drug dealer say he sold all his goods, all his paraphernalia to white people. Never seen it in my life. I got a cousin who went to jail for murder. Killed all black people. He's out now. I grew up on, my address was 656 West Florence Avenue. That was in between Hoover and Figueroa, literally on Florence Avenue, main artery in Los Angeles, California. Half a block from the Blade, half a block from the Hostro, half a block from the Pimps, Players, and Hustlers, right? A half a block, literally. If I was strong enough, I could throw a rock to Figueroa. You know what I mean? Literally. I walked by and you would see them in the morning. You would see all the pimps, the players. I've never seen a white hoe as a kid. I mean, I may see them now. You know, I mean, I have property in the area, so I'm more, uh, um, shall we say, more wide open now. So I see it, and you see the same people every day. You know what I mean? When I'm driving by the property, I see the same people standing in front of McDonald's, standing in front of on Century and Western. You see the same people standing in front of the McDonald's, and right across from Jesse Owens Park. You see this, you know what I mean? Same people on Florence and Fig at the what was Burger King, at the Burger King, where I used to get 2 Whoppers with heavy mayonnaise and a strawberry shake. Oh man, we used to go across the street and get on Friday. We used to get 2 movies, and we used to get 2-for-1 pizza directly across the street at a 45-degree angle from the video store. And the pizza as a kid on Fridays and Saturdays, we used to rent the videos, and you see the black men in their zoot suits pimping women and driving up and down the street in they clean cars. And I didn't know this as a child, right? Like, you don't put 2 and 2 together as a child. You just see it as normal, you know. But when you get older at 45, you're like, wow. So these are the real disgusting men in our community. These are the real disgusting women in our community. 2 baby daddies, 3 baby daddies, 4 baby daddies. Don't own a house, own 17 wigs. Don't own a house, but drives a Mercedes Benz. Don't own a house, but got 14 designer clutches and purses. And the list goes on and on. Meanwhile, Michael B. Jordan, to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, has never committed a major crime. I've never seen him drunk in public. I've never seen him hit a woman. I've really never seen him curse. I don't know if he curses in his films. I'm not like that. I'm not much of a movie per se guy, even though I make a lot of films. But I am gonna watch Creed 3. I've never seen nothing really harmful about him, you know. And who else? Russell Wilson, who became a stepfather to who y'all deem is cool. Future, what he got 9 mamas, and Sierra was his 3rd baby mama. Russell, now y'all blaming Russell Wilson for being in accordance with God, not having sex until he gets married. You see where we are as a society, where Russell Wilson is the fall guy, while we praise Future, who sold his masters and have 7 to 9 baby mamas, excuse me. You see how they conditioned us? We should be celebrating Russell Wilson for falling in love and doing it the right way. I believe he was married prior, got divorced, and wanted to get remarried again, and said he's not having sex till he gets married. But Future is the cool guy. See, Future is the guy that was getting all the pussy, right? Future was the guy that says he was selling drugs, right? Future is the guy that all these women want, right? I know. Until you get 30 and you realize that 1-bedroom apartment it ain't life. You rather have a garden. You got to go to the park to play with your kids because you ain't got no backyard. I know. I get it. I know. It's the white man's fault. Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'm gone. Peace.